guys, it is me, Stace. I am back today with another Cricut Explore video. We are also doing our Make It on Monday project, and today we are making this really simple Christmas card. I did resize it in Design Space from the original size, so I was able to turn it into a money holder. You can see there. I also made an envelope, so if you want to mail it out to somebody, you can do that as well. Alright, let's go to the computer and we'll get started. Alrighty, at the computer, you want to go to cricut.com/design. You're going to see this screen here, upper left-hand corner where it says Account. Click on that to sign in. Enter in your email and your password. When you see your name in that green box, that verifies that you were logged in. You want to go to the right and click on where it says All Categories, and go down and click on Cards Christmas. On this screen, we are going to go all the way to the bottom. And there's the card there. It is called the Christmas Tree Card. Go ahead and click on that. It'll bring up a preview window. Bottom right, click on Customize. Now when you bring the card in and you have it selected and go to the right-hand side toolbar under Edit, you're able to see how big it is. It is a rather large size. It is 8 by 8, but when you fold it in half, it actually measures 4 by 8. If you guys can make it be as big or as little as you like. Again, I'm going to customize this to make it be a money holder. So I have the card selected. I'm going to leave my locked, and I'm going to change the width here, or the height rather, to be 6.25, and then click on Enter. All right, now we have the card part done. Now if you want to make an envelope for it, you want to go to the left-hand side toolbar, click on Insert Images. In the search box, you're going to type in the pound symbol, the letter M in caps, numbers 100, the letter C, the number 0, and the letter C. Click on Enter. And this is the envelope we want. It is from the Bits and Pieces cartridge. Go ahead and click on that. Bottom right, click on Insert Images. We're going to make this be a little bit larger. Now you see when it comes in, it has this pattern on it that doesn't really coordinate with our card. So what I want to do is right click on this piece. I'm going to go ahead and click on Ungroup. Then move these pieces out of our way, just delete them. Now we're left with this piece that has cutouts. Now we want to hide contour those. So right click on your envelope, go down and click on Detach. Now be very careful not to move the envelope around, because at this point the square marks are also detached. Click on the envelope, right click on it, go down and click on Hide Contour. The screen kind of fades away, and take your mouse and hover over the chevron piece, then click on each one, then click on the screen. Now they are gone. Take your left mouse button across the entire piece, right click on it again, and then attach. That reattaches the square marks there. I want to resize this to fit our card. Have your envelope selected. Go to the right hand side toolbar under Edit, and you want to make the width here be 7.25. Click on Enter. I want to unlock my lock and make the height be 10.80, and then click on Enter. All right, now we can go to the top toolbar and click on Go. You'll need 3 mats. We have a small piece of gray that's going to be behind the joy part on our card. The envelope, and this does require a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. I did try making it be smaller, but it wasn't fitting, so I do apologize for that. And then we have the card itself. Bottom right, click on Go. I'm going to cut all these out. We'll go to the table and put it together. Alrighty guys, we are back. Everything is cut out. There's our card base. This is a piece that goes behind that, and then we have the envelope. Now if you look at the card, this is very delicate and very intricate, and the score line to fold this in half is right there, and I find it almost impossible to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in a paper trimmer. Now you could use a scoring board, you can use a ruler and your Cricut spatula, or a paper trimmer like I'm doing here. And I'm just lining up the score mark with the lines in my trimmer right here, and just take a bone folder and just go ahead and give that a better crease. Okay, so now my score mark there is much more defined. Now before you fold it in half, you want to attach the backing piece. I'm going to flip it over. I'm using Mimi's, or the art glitter glue from Mimi Made It. And I'm just going to simply glue along this piece. You don't need a whole lot of glue, just enough to kind of hold it down, and you want to get real close to the score mark. And I just used a plain gray cardstock to go behind this. You could use the Cricut pearl paper, that'll be really pretty, a glitter cardstock, a red or green. Lots of ways you can really customize this. I also like that you can make it bigger in Design Space if you're going to give this like as a group card. It's maybe a boss and have a bunch of people sign it. It's a good, you know, you can make it be a big card. All right, take this piece. I'm going to line it up on the left where my score mark is. And you want to get pretty close to it. Then just kind of hold it down and then just rub it all down. Get rid of any of the extra glue you have there. And if you want to, you can add a pattern here as well to write your greeting, but I think this is fine on the one side. You can write your greeting there. All right, so we have that. Now I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to line it up with that score mark again and kind of just lift my paper up and press it against that and then fold this down. Now see, you got to be really careful here because that score mark is really hard to get. Actually, what I want to do first is this piece right there. You really want to make sure that edge is glued down. You know, I often look at some of the Cricut design projects, like the Make It Now ones, and it makes you wonder, like, do they really cut this out? Because sometimes they're really hard to go together. I like to see them do these projects and see if they run into the same kind of errors that I get anyway. All right, so you really want to have that piece of cardstock glued down, this edge rather. I can see I'm not quite glued down. If you're not glued down all the way, it's going to come up because it's such a small area there. So just really take some time and get that glue in there really well. Kind of give it a second to kind of grab onto it. All right, now I'm going to see if I can grab it and fold it in half. Okay. And I'm going to press on this part really well. Okay, so there's our card. Super cute. Now we can take our money. I just have $6 here. Of course, you would put more money or not. And that fits in there nicely. All right, now if you want to make an envelope, if you're going to give this to somebody, it is pretty plain. You could always wrap a bow around it. I think that'll look really pretty. All right, so here's our envelope. So I'm going to make the money holder and mail it to somebody. You can do that as well with an envelope. And I'm going to find my score mark here. Hopefully. Like I said, this does require a 12-inch piece of paper. I tried making it smaller to where it would be 11 inches, and I have a few of them, and it was just too tight. And I also want to apologize for my Monday video being rather late. I'm filming this at 8:30. Hubby and I were out all day today. We were out for 6 hours, and you guys will see why this coming Saturday on my Saturday with Stace video. I'm going to share that with you guys then. So it's all kind of top secret until then. Okay, so you're going to fold on all the square marks or crease them. Take some glue. Now, you know, again, I'm using a white. You know, if you want to mail it out, I would recommend a white, but you can make it match the inside here. You can stamp on it. I'm just going to keeping it pretty basic here. All right, so I folded it. I put the glue on the one end. Going to push this end down. Put glue on this little tab here. Don't go all the way to the edge because you have a little cut right there, the little slice. See how it's angled right there? So you don't want to put your glue all the way at the end, otherwise it'll catch on that. And fold that down. I'm going to flip it over. All right, let's go ahead and test our card out. So we have our card with our money in it. Like I said, you can make it be bigger for a, you know, like a group setting for a boss, you know, and of course at that point you really wouldn't be able to make an envelope for it. Now whenever I have a card that has a design on it, I always put that part facing down. You can slide it in there and seal it up and then mail it to somebody. You could also, if you want to, because this does go down a little bit, you can take a little circle punch and punch a hole in here so they're able to see the card. But I think it's really cute, and I think it's a fun card. So there you have an envelope to mail it out, or you could just make the card itself to give, you know, just wrap a bow around it for money. And again, you can, you know, change the paper out, all kinds of things you can do with it. But anyway, guys, there you have it. Today's Make It Now Monday project, a money holder card. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.